G'day, welcome back. Today I'm with Luke. He's driving, so don't look at the camera. Oh, you dickhead. We're going out to his forge and we're gonna make some knives and we're gonna cast some aluminium. Should be good. We're heading to Bunnings right now. This is great. We're gonna get some charcoal and some sand. What's this guy doing? I don't know. We got, how much is that? 80 kilos of coal.
80 kilos.
We got a bag of sand. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the plan?
I'm gonna hit stuff.
Yeah?
I'm gonna melt some stuff. And we'll see how we feel. We'll see what goes.
Shall I show what do you want to explain what you've done so far?
Well, these are some old farrier's rasps for filing down horseshoes that I've cut to shape to a knife. The beauty of these is that they're already hardened steel, so if you don't muck up the heat treatment, you can just grind these down to shape and temper it and you have yourself a knife.
You've just built this forge.
Mm-hmm.
And this is literally the beginnings of a forge master right here. So this is his table that he's made. It's just got like an old car rim in here and a blower from eBay, just, you know, shooting air straight up, and some bricks for a bit of...
Eventually, this is just for aesthetic, but eventually we want to have bricks coming down the side and built up a bit more with a chimney flue, but that's another project for another day. This is the very first one I did. I don't know if you can see that all that well. It's pretty rough and there's a lot of pitting along the end of the blade there. But that one was okay for a first attempt, and this was out of a railroad spike. I was a fair bit more happy with this. Got a nice twist on the handle. Just need to like bevel it in and heat treat it. That should be pretty good, that one.
Yeah. So that's your first time blacksmithing?
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I've got for another, like a third attempt, I got this old hammer and I've tried to take it out to a little tomahawk head. We'll keep working on that.
Yes, yeah. I haven't actually seen that. Well, we'll get things started. You'll see a time lapse, I guess. That's hot. Do you want to do it?
What?
Yeah, so you get the big one on the top, and then you hook that one on the back. This is Luke's batarang. Oh no. Oh no, it really collapsed. How'd you go, mate?
Well, you can somewhat see the bat shape going on, but yes, no, it collapsed and is very ugly and all over the place. So we might be able to remove some material off this and get it back, or we might just So an update on my blade is I have finished forging it. I've roughed in the bevels. It's looking okay. Got a bit of a twist on the handle. I'm gonna now go grind it all, get a better profile on the bevels, fix up this ugly thing down here, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like.
So it's been a few days since we were here last. Everything you just saw was the forging. Luke's been doing some work in between the last couple of days.
Well, this is the rebar knife that I did last time. It's been hardened, tempered and finished. I got a bit of a little twist on the handle there, which is alright. It's pretty sharp. It's holding an edge reasonably well. I'm pretty happy with it. I've been tinkering with the rasp knives since. I've got a handle just roughly glued and fixed in there. That's been setting in the clamps for the last couple hours, so we might cut these off and start shaping this handle.
Also, apologies for the wind. I didn't realize how bad the audio would be with the wind the other day, and I'll definitely look at investing in like one of those little fucking microphone fluffers that blocks out wind. So yeah, today we're working on handles and stuff then, I guess.
I think so. We'll work on these handles. Might yeah, grind in the edges on the other rasp knife. Oh,
yes,
the
I need
Tanto.
yeah.
Yes. We should do this because we got the epoxy. We got the epoxy.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in cleaning up my knife, so I might work on that while you work on that then.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll get it epoxied anyway, and then I'll have a look at my knife.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy.
Here's an update for the camera after about 10 minutes of filing. Started to get that coming together now. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy. So I'm just going to bring this side diameter in a little bit, make it fit in your hand just a little bit smoother, and then we'll start doing some fine filing and some hand sanding, really make it look good, and then we'll get the linseed oil out and make it pop, and hopefully it'll look shit hot then.
don't know if the camera saw this, but this is now attached. It's about to get epoxied. Very cool.
So I've done a little bit more roughing in on the shape. It looks pretty nice, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. It feels nice in my hand now. I think it might be like the tiniest bit too short, but I don't care.
Luke used Gorilla Glue on that handle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We went in and we saw this for $10.
Yeah.
Looking for epoxy, but we found this. It says, fixes and bonds everything to everything, and we were pretty sold on that, so.
So I put the linseed oil on the handle. Can't really quite get the colour yet. We'll get a better shot later, but it's looking really good, and I'm super stoked with this knife. So we'll move on to the next one.
We're back for a third day at Luke's. Last night, a lot of the footage was a bit crap, so we're just going to recap you guys on what we did last night.
Last night I got this assembled. Hixie cut out the shape of the handles and we got it sitting there gluing together, and then this morning when I started to round it in, I got a bit too carried away on a chisel and I made a couple splits, so I've just tried to glue and clamp them back up again for now, and fingers crossed it holds when I keep rounding it in later. Otherwise we might ditch it.
It'll hold.
This is the Viking sax knife out of the rasp. That was finished. I'm really happy with this. It's still holding the edge really well, so I know the temper worked. I got some linseed oil on the handle. It's come out pretty nice. I kind of like the rough look. I'm stoked with this. So yeah, this is the Tanto knife that we fixed in last night. It seems to have held pretty solid, so we'll get on the bench grinder and take some of this material back and get the edge ground in, and then yeah, probably work on the handle after.
This is Jonathan, the moth. He's not dead, he's alive. He's just been moving. This is the Tanto. We've sharpened it up. Luke did majority of the bevel, and then I've just been sharpening it on the stone. We're not doing the handle today. You'll have to see that in another video. Yeah, pretty cool so far. Luke's blade over here, been doing the handle on. Get it in some good light. There it is. He's just put linseed oil on that. Looks really cool. All these knives are coming up so nice, mate.
Look, throwing axe, first try.
Throwing axe, first try. Sorry for the wind. Well, I think that's a good end to the video, don't you? So yeah, today, like, this video wasn't really centered around any project in particular. It was more just coming out to Luke's and trying out his forge and, you know, seeing what we could make with it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Luke, for having me.
Thank you for making this happen. Making it a lot more enjoyable.
Luke's gonna be out here on YouTube soon, I reckon, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a go. We'll get him up with some, you know, pirated Sony Vegas to edit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's a bit of a longer one. It was a bit sort of randomly tossed around.
Didn't exactly have a plan.
Didn't exactly have a plan.
It's like every day we got out here and we're like, okay, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah. So yeah. And I'll sort out the wind problem. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys.